Hello, my name is Dr. Ngeke Carlson. For security reasons, please don't share my name with anyone. I may be forced to resort to using an alias in the future. You are currently standing in Station 4, or the sauna. Over the next several hours, you will be subjected to an onslaught of thermal radiation, or heat, as we call it. This heat will cause your body to excrete a viscous fluid. Many people find that after using the sauna, they're able to decrease pain, stress, and anxiety levels significantly. In some cases, they've even been able to alleviate some of their endocrine and cardiovascular ailments. A word of warning, this viscous fluid, or sweat excreted by the body, can carry away with it many of its natural fluids. Consuming alcohol prior to or during your use of the sauna can only accelerate these symptoms. You should limit your time in the sauna to 15 or 20 minutes. Failure to do so could lead to syncope or even death. Remember, the cardiovascular system in a child is far faster than that of your average adult. Prolonged exposure to thermal radiation puts them at a higher risk than you. Any child under the age of 6 is strictly prohibited from the sauna. Should you choose to bring a child between the ages of 6 and 16 inside the sauna with you, you do so at your own risk, and you must maintain a watchful eye on them at all times. This is law. Okay, before we can experience the magic that is thermal radiation, we must first understand a few key concepts in the field of pyrology. Remember, it is up to you to build and maintain an efficient and safe source of thermal radiation. The apparatus behind me is referred to as the box. This is where you will create and maintain your source of thermal radiation. To achieve your preferred heat level, you will need a few key items. A source of fire, in this case matches, flatwood or newspaper, kindling, and some wood logs. All of these items can be found in the vestibule that serves as the entry point to the sauna. First, it is important to clear away any of the excess ash. Failure to do so will result in the ash suffocating your flame. Remember, not everything needs to be discarded. Excess carbon, or coal, can be saved and reused. It will help to more quickly produce thermal radiation. Clearing debris away from the area in front of your draw sliders will help air move more efficiently. There is a broom located in the foyer of Station 4 for this very purpose. Your next step is to create a source of fast-burning fuel. The purpose of this next step is twofold. First, you must create enough heat to ignite your main fuel source, the logs. Second, if the thermal differential in between Station 4 and the outside world is too great, then an area of cold air will have formed inside of your pipe. This cold plug eliminates all smoke-drying pneumatic properties inside the pipe. This next step will create a source of quick, high-burning heat that will be sure to eliminate any cold plug that may have formed inside of your chimney. Take some newspaper. Take about half a sheet. Fold it in half and twist it into a candle shape. Once you've rolled your newspaper into a candle shape, you want to stack them in the shape of an A-frame building. This next element, adding the kindling, will produce a larger, hotter flame. It will ensure that it ignites your main fuel source, the wood logs. Unlike a campfire you may have made in the past, the box will not accommodate a teepee-style fire. Instead, what you'll want to go for is a log cabin style. You'll want to put 2 logs on each side, one over the back, and one right in the front. The final piece, a fuse. And now the test. But before we begin, there is one thing we must do. Before beginning your fire, you must first make sure that your flue and your draw sliders are completely in the open position. Notice how the key of the flue is parallel to the pipe when the flue is open. Notice the iron lattice work, which allows you to see into the box when the draught sliders are open. This will ensure that enough oxygen reaches your fuel to create a stimulating fire. And now it is time. A key point to remember is that smoke travels with heat, and heat is a system of high pressure. A system of high pressure is going to automatically want to fill a system of low pressure. In other words, heat will travel to fill cold air spaces, bringing smoke along with it. Station 4 in its entirety is a low pressure area, which means if you leave the doors to the box open, heat, bringing along with it smoke, will flood into the surrounding areas. Matches, or a stick lighter, are the best ways to ignite your fire. Remember, for safety reasons, refrain from using any accelerants, such as gas, kerosene, lighter fluid, or oil. Once you are confident your flame has taken off successfully, be sure to close the doors immediately. This will help prevent any smoke from funneling into Station 4 itself. For now, leave your draw sliders and your flue in the open position. Allow your fire to burn like this for about 5 minutes to ensure that you've pushed free the cold plug. By now, your fire should be quite healthy. This final step is the most important in generating thermal radiation. Close your draw sliders all the way. Turn your flue until it is almost all the way closed, or about 3/4 of the way. By closing the draw sliders and the flue, you are choking air from your flame, which will essentially allow it to burn longer and more efficiently. Remember, the key to heavy thermal radiation is not the attractive flame that you might cuddle up in front of with a loved one, but instead the fierce coals. Remember, this is the only approved method of producing thermal radiation inside of Station 4. If you attempt to use any other method, you do so at your own risk. Whichever method you do choose to employ, please remember, never, under any circumstances, fail. Doing so could put you at grave risk for serious injury or even death. Okay, you now possess all the tools to successfully create and maintain a steady source of thermal radiation. Relax, enjoy, and remember to stay safe. Namaste. And good luck.